Let's do this!
Welcome to the show, Syndicate Tonight. I am your host, Spurge, and is joined always the owner, operator of the Texas Syndicate, the one, the only, the general himself, Mr. Quincy Workman. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. So yourself?
Well, I mean, listen, we have officially hit our heat wave here in St. Louis. It was 105 today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 115. So yeah, welcome to St. Louis.
Hold on, dude. That's kind of hot.
What? That Texas heat ain't nothing compared to Missouri heat.
Oh, I'm good. We're staying in the 90s. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
You know. Yeah.
Well, the COFL season wraps up this weekend.
Correct.
Last game of the year. News. Last game. We have some news. Commissioner Kelly is no longer with the league. So that's all we can know about that. You can read the statement. Go read it. We wish him.
Statement? I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, there was a thing put out on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff that he was. Yes, bro. Where the hell you been?
Dude, I don't pay attention to all this stuff.
Listen, I've been so enwrapped in the World Cup as of late. I'm going to be honest. I haven't really paid attention to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just things here and there, right? The Toros are saying they are the champions. They're not undefeated because they officially have. Are they going to play their game against the Herd?
No, they're not playing against the Herd.
Okay, so then they are officially not undefeated. The Herd gets a win, but yet the Toros are claiming themselves as the number one team and the COFL champions. I mean, it is what it is, right? Week one or year one in the book with the South. Quincy, how do you feel now that it's all over after this weekend?
Like I said before, I feel good. I mean, as far as the season goes, I've done what I set out to do. The team has done what it set out to do. Mm-hmm. And as far as that is concerned, I think it's a success. I mean, yes, you can look at things as, people being undefeated or whatnot, but the bigger question is how many guys are getting moved up and from which teams are getting looked at in my eyes when it comes to that. So, we just got to be real. And we knew that going in. I mean, their team was stacked from jump.
Right, yeah.
So if they didn't beat everybody like how they beat everybody, it would have been something wrong. Let's just be honest and real about it.
Right, but let's look at it like this, right? Your guys' main goal was to get people to be looked at by other leagues, right? And if I'm not mistaken, you had two guys go to the Canadian League.
No, not yet. No, we have three Canadian teams looking at a few players right now.
Well, no, you had what's his name? He had signed with you guys and then ended up going to the Canadian? Brock.
Oh, no, he went to Japan. Brandon went to Japan.
Oh, Japan. That's right. It still doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's still a different league, and it's where they're getting paid more, right?
Correct. A lot more.
Right. So again, yeah, right here, Utley. So again, it's a success.
We'll have some more announcements at the end of the season. After the season's over, we'll have a little bit more announcements of people that are possibly making that move to a few teams. Like I said, we have around 5 or 6 NFL teams, around 3 or 4 CFL teams, and a couple of UFL teams that are looking at players and want film and want certain things they want us to do with them and send it to them before the end of the season that we're going to get done. So again, we are doing what we're
quick. Coach Champagne, I apologize that I did not text you on your birthday. I got very busy. So happy birthday to Coach Champagne. So that was my bad. But no, go ahead. Just say what you had to say, because I knew I'd forget, Quincy.
Oh, no, we're good. Like I said, we just got things to do.
Exactly. All wins are not in the win column.
Pretty much.
So now the one thing that you could say, Quincy, is that you guys were able to finish your season.
Yeah.
What? Oh, well, who posted that it was your birthday the other day when I saw it? Well, good. I didn't forget. So there you go. But you did get this finished this season, where a lot of people were like, this isn't going to happen and all of that stuff, right?
Right.
You did get players to get looks, right?
And
what you've done, right? And also what you guys have done is you've gotten more fans to watch the Continental Football League.
Yep, on average, we're looking at around, well, I know for us, we're averaging around 9,000 views overall a game this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Toros are a little bit above us, but they were like 11 to 15,000 views average. Mm-hmm. Could be more, could be less, but I mean, yeah, we've got numbers that surpass some indoor football league teams right now.
Right, exactly. So that's the thing. Leagues that have been around for a while, I will say this, Quincy, and you tell me if I'm mistaken. The one thing that I've learned from doing all this, right, is really how expensive it is to run a football team. And just all of the work and everything that it takes to get it up and off the ground is just amazing. And to even see where you guys are at, that you're getting through this season, right?
Right.
It amazes me that the NFL and the CFL has lasted as long as it has.
Oh, well, I mean, you got Million and Billionaires funding those teams, so.
But they weren't in the beginning. They were just like you guys.
They were, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They had a lot of teams. If you go and look through the history of the NFL, when they first started out, they started out just like us. A lot of teams folded the first year, but teams still persevered and kept going back. And they had teams fold the second year and the third year. But there was a consistent group of guys that continually tried to keep going. So one of the things I'm seeing is it fails and then they quit and they're like, oh, we can't do this. But it's not about that. If you want something done, it's never going to come easy in the beginning. Because if it did that, everybody would do it.
Correct. Exactly. And this is what I find so fascinating about this league is all of the work that you guys have put into it to get to where it is, to where else could this go? There's no telling. You know what I'm saying? To where it's going to go to.
As long as we as long as we stay the course, we fix some of the things that we had to do. We did wrong this year. Don't make the same mistakes. Just learn from what we did. Make new mistakes next year, not the same ones, and we'll be good.
But is that how it is, though? But, I mean, no, really. Is that how it is, though, with all of these startup leagues? Because the reason why I'm saying this, because, I mean, you guys won against the Texas Herd. Very good game, right? But I'm trying to get people to understand where we're sitting at coming up for the next year. You know what I'm saying?
I can't speak on everything on that part just yet because we haven't had our league meetings yet.
No, I'm not talking about that. Right. I'm just talking about how it's gotten to where you guys have gotten to where you've gotten. And how do you keep it going in your eyes?
We're going to have to go out there and, again, hustle. We got to get more fan support, build our brand a little bit better, market a little better, and bring more companies in that see our vision to help us out. I mean, to be honest, that's how we'll be able to survive all this. And that's how the NFL survived for the longest, because in the beginning, they were a nonprofit.
Yes.
In the beginning. So they got a lot of write-offs from everything. So then, a lot of businesses don't understand that they can write off their marketing budget. So it's just about finding people that agree with you and want to see your vision and want to see it go through.
Right. Yeah. Now, here's the thing here's what I've found because of watching the Continental Football League, right? What I have noticed is that Continental Shift really got me into the CFL, the Canadian Football League. So anytime that the Canadian Football League is on, me and Amanda have been watching it. And it's absolutely phenomenal.
It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
Exciting ain't the word for it.
I mean, once we get it down a full year, once we actually get it down, it's gonna be something.
Yeah,
it's gonna be something.
It's crazy, like how fast that game moves compared to the NFL game, and how fast and how high scoring it is.
Yeah.
Is that where you could see the Continental Football League in the next years to come?
I say yeah, in time. I don't know if we'll be that high scoring, but in time.
Right. Are you waiting on our guest? Is our guest coming?
Yeah, he's asking. He's on driving, so.
There he is. We got to wait for him to load up. There's our guest. He's coming.
We just want.
Do what? He's coming. I see him in the backstage. He just ain't there yet. So, Quincy, I'm going to ask you this. Oh, there he is. Here he goes. Mr. Trey Sanders is joining us. Sir, how are you tonight?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Well, I mean, I'm old and fat and I'm hot. So, other than that, I'm doing good.
That's good, man.
So, Trey, I got to ask you a question because I've been asking Quincy and I've asked everybody like this. A lot of people thought that this league wasn't even going to make it through the year, right? And here we are, very last game of the season. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What was your expectations before the season? And did they meet your expectations coming up into the end of the season?
Yeah, I think once Mr. Workman had called me, I talked to Ned. They pretty much lived to everything. They lived up to everything they said they was gonna do for us. And honestly, this league has been great for me. Like it has created more opportunities for me outside of football, with football going to the next level and things like that. So I mean, for a first year, it's pretty great. And Mr. Workman sacrificed a lot for this to happen, man. And I really do appreciate him taking that chance on all of us to get to that next level.
So with that being said, okay, what did you think from the first day you came into camp until now? Like, what is the night and day difference from coming the first day into the camp to now?
I would just say only thing is just probably not knowing people's names. Other than that, I mean, I done met some great dudes, man. I done, these people done turned into my brothers. I love the coaching staff, man. The owner, Mr. Workman, man, he always reaches out to us. Like usually with ownership, you really don't get to talk to the ownership like that. Mr. Workman is really hands on with us, and we are actually able to have conversations with him about different things and stuff like that. But also, they work hard to create opportunities for us outside of this place. So I mean, they've been working hard behind the scenes, whether people know it or not. So I feel like just coming in, I had expectations just coming in and playing ball. I'm not knowing, what the future holds for me after this season, but each game I just go out there and do what I need to do. And Mr. Workman to come to me with a new opportunity every week. So I just try to go as hard as I can for not only myself but for the team, because we all want to get to the next level at the end of the day. And I feel like this is a great stepping stone for everybody.
Now you've been in some prestigious universities.
Yes, sir.
Just a few, right?
Yes, sir.
How do they compare to what Quincy's done with the Syndicate? Hey, why are you laughing? Hold on, Trey. Why are you laughing, Quincy? Because he might give you a compliment. He might give you a compliment. See, now you're laughing. I'd say he's a fool. That's what I would say. But go ahead, sir. You answer the question.
I mean, you got to think about it. You got to think about places like TCU and Alabama. They have all the resources. They have the resources from the university. They have the resources from sponsors, all types of things. And one thing I can say about Mr. Quincy, he's a one-man army. He gets it done. So, and it's not easy on one person to try to run the whole team, man. But he works his butt off, because I mean, if he's doing his job on the outside, we got to do our job on the inside and go out there and win games. So I feel like that's a motivation to all of us to make sure that we go out here and not only do it for ourselves, but for the people who invested in us as well.
See, Quincy, that's a compliment. And you're sitting there laughing. I think that's a very strong compliment for you.
I am who I am. I'm going to laugh.
Trey, I talked to this guy quite a bit on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Is he always like that, even in the locker room?
Yeah,
he's
pretty
talking
chill,
to you guys where he's just like, I am what I like Popeye. I am what I am.
Sometimes Mr. Quincy can get serious though. I tell you that he can get serious. When he gets serious, everybody in the room be like, okay, get quiet in there.
Is it because he's the man signing the paychecks and you're like, okay, now it's time to shut up and we gotta listen to him? Is that what it is?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, so he's pretty much like the head guy. He's the coach. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. So I mean, once he talk, everybody got to shut up and listen.
Yeah. Now, you said you get the call from Ned and Quincy, right?
Yes, sir.
These leagues have come and gone. Some of them didn't even finish their season. I mean, the AAF, who had millions upon millions of dollars behind them, went bankrupt before the season even ended. And I think they played, 7 games or whatever? And they were supposed to be a professional league, right?
Yeah.
But Continental Football did something different. They went a different route. Kind of like an NIL type thing and stuff like that. So, when you told, who was the first person that you told? hey, I'm getting a chance to play pro ball, but it's in this startup league. And what was
Uh,
their response?
my parents, my mom, my dad, and my brother, my oldest brother. I mean, they support me through everything. So just seeing me out there on the field, they was excited for me because I'm not necessarily like. Of course, we all want to play in the NFL. We want to play in the CFL, UFL. Those are great opportunities. But I mean, when you're in a league like this, it really just shows how much you love football because we're not getting paid the most, but the money we do get paid, we take care of our bodies, we do the small things right, and we manage our money as much as possible. So that way, when we do get to a point of where like we get blessed to be in the NFL, UFL, CFL, we manage our money good. We done been at a place to where like you don't have as many resources, but you make it work, and you just got to go out there and win. So I just feel like it makes you appreciate the game a whole lot more. Just going out, just playing ball.
All right, you say that. Appreciate the game more. Explain that in layman terms to simpletons like me who didn't play organized sport. Like we see you guys on there, right? You
Yeah.
just said playing in this league made me appreciate the league more. Like, how did it do that? Like, what was it that made you appreciate this league more?
Just the opportunities, man, that came with it. I mean, when you looking from the outside looking in, people may think, oh, this is a small league, you may not get nothing out of it or anything like that. But as for people like me who didn't think about nothing like that, I just want to go play ball. And to come here and play ball, then also get opportunities from this, it just made me realize that like, man, as long as you got your head down in the right place and you do what you need to do, the sky's the limit. And just to have a place to where you can go and play ball and put something out on film. That's the main thing is putting stuff out on film. It don't matter where you at. As long as you out there playing ball and people can see you playing ball, they love that about football players. They love the fact that, even this is a small league, he's out there playing ball. Like he loves the game. And I feel like that shows the difference between somebody who loves the stuff that come with football and the difference between somebody who just loves football.
See, I like the way that you put it because you explained it very well. Now, I'll say this. Let's go back to because you actually gave Quincy a compliment that he was a one-man show where in
Yeah.
Alabama and TCU, they
Yes,
have
sir.
millions upon millions of dollars of sponsors.
Billions.
Right, exactly. But the one thing that Quincy did, Quincy worked with a lot of local companies
Yeah.
to kind of help you guys. And it comes to like mental health, training, and stuff like that, to where that was all given to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Like as a player, to know that your owner has your back like that, what does that mean to you as a player at this level?
That means anytime I go on the field, I know I'm finna go to war for somebody I can trust. Somebody I know who gonna take care of me outside the football field, man. I mean, it's a lot of like you said, it's a lot of startup leagues where people get there and people don't live up to all the things they told them when they signed the contract, and the league may not pan out, but Mr. Workman really done put everything on his back and really carried us through the whole season, man, and did everything he can for us to be comfortable, for us to be fed, for us to train, for us to have mental training, and like he did everything he can to make sure that we was able to go out there and perform to our best every single week. So I mean, even though he's a one man army, and I done been the highest of the highs, but that's one thing I can't appreciate in somebody, man, is that the fact they took a chance on me and they lived up to their part instead of me just coming out here and just doing my thing and living up to my part.
See, this is the one thing. See, like this is why Quincy's being quiet, because this is the one thing that I've heard from all of you guys is that he lived up to his end of the bargain, like he said he was going to do for you
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, June is men's mental health, and you said something. He got us mental health help, right?
Mhm.
And especially with the highs and lows of this league, or in just even the game of football. What did it mean to you as a player to know that if you were going through something, that you could call Mr. Kitchen and say, "Hey, I need some help. I need to talk. I need to do this. Need to do that." Knowing that that's what Quincy had there for you guys in place.
I mean, it means a lot because before I did this league, I wasn't playing football. I was at the house just working out and just trying to figure out life. after football, I really didn't have no opportunities at the time, and I was going through a dark space myself and trying to figure out myself. And that's why I try to preach to a lot of younger players I know who's playing college football in high school that like, you're not just a football player, you're more than that, but also when you're on the field, enjoy it while you're there. Because I mean, a lot of people personality comes from playing football. Then once they step off the field, they may not say a word. They express all their emotions as playing football. So to be able to have somebody to counter that and to help us deal with how we supposed to talk to people outside, how we supposed to go into a business, how we supposed to conduct ourselves in the public is very helpful because not only are you helping yourself in football, but you're creating opportunities for yourself outside of football.
Now, the reason I asked that is because if anybody really knows who you're even kind of lucky to even be still playing football.
Yes, sir.
To the point where you're playing. Because if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you basically missed your entire freshman year with a foot injury.
Yeah.
Then you got into a very, very serious car accident.
Yes, sir.
Had to do some major rehabbing to
lot.
get back to even a point. I mean, I know what it is. I mean, I broke my leg, compound fracture, 11 pin, 2 plates, 11 pins, right?
Yeah.
I'm not somebody at your level. So what was that toll like on you as a player to even get to that, to get to where we are today?
I mean, it was a lot mentally, and that's why I thank Mr. Workman for taking mental health seriously because I feel like that's one of the main things that football players need. You can have all the money in the world, man, but if you're not taking care of that mental, it's gonna feel like you're broke. You can have all the assets you want, you can have all the cars, you can have all the houses and stuff like that. But if your mental health is not to par, you're not going to be able to enjoy none of those things. You're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're not going to be able to enjoy the people around you. So you got to take that seriously. And me going through that and at a very young age and being on top of the world and then being on top of the world at one moment and being at the bottom, it made me realize like, tomorrow ain't promised. So every opportunity you get, you just gotta seize the opportunity and enjoy where you at. Like I'm just blessed to be able to play football. Like, I remember talking to my friends like, now I didn't see you playing a league like this, man, this and that, but I get to play football. I don't care about the million people in the crowd. I don't care about what comes with football. I grew up playing football since I was 5 years old. So any chance I get to play it, I'm gonna play. Cause once you're 40 years old, you can't go back and run the ball. Once you hang it up, it's gone. So you gotta enjoy it while you can.
Now, I want to go back because this was during COVID, if I'm not mistaken, right? When you had
Yes,
the
sir.
severe car accident and stuff like that. Like I said, I had a very severe car accident. I don't know if it was as severe as yours, right? Where, like I said, rolled my truck, compound fractured my leg, sat in the hospital for 10 days. My finger got ripped off the bone. Lucky it even got put back on. They were talking about amputating it.
Mm.
As a professional athlete, you have this accident where it was almost to the point to where it was going to end your career.
Yeah.
What was it in your head that said, I am not allowing that to happen? What was that drive? Because this is kind of that feel-good story. Like, what was that drive to get you back to where you are today and playing for the Syndicate?
I come from a very religious family. So, I mean, I always pray to God and things like that. And I understand, like, some people may pray to God and expect him to do something right then and there. But I've been going to church since I was a kid, man. So I always believe in God in everything that I do, no matter if it's the highs or the lows. I know that God's going to get me through. And it was never, even with my car wreck, and I woke up 2 days later and I was in there and they was telling me I had a shattered pelvis. My abdomen got ripped off the bone. My bladder got ripped open. My lung had collapsed. The first thing I asked them when I woke up is, "Am I still gonna be able to play football?" That was the first thing I asked. So, and they was like, "Yeah, you can be able to play football, but it's gonna be on you." And that's all I needed to know. So once I figured that out, the next day, my pelvis still shattered. I got up and I started trying to walk again and things like that. So it was always instilled into my mind that like as long as you give me a chance to do it, even if it's a small chance, I'm gonna achieve it. I got God in my life. I didn't like growing up where I come from. I didn't expect to be the number one running back coming out of high school. You know, I just love playing ball, but I just trusted God and just trusted the process. So it became the same thing when I got injured. Just keep on going.
See, that's what I find fascinating is just the level of commitment that you had. Like, I remember they were like, well, if this surgery doesn't work on your leg, we're gonna have to amputate your leg. And I'm like, well, then I'm like, whatever, just do it, get it over with. If it ain't gonna work, you're not gonna think it's work. But you were like, no. You wake up 2 days later and you're like, can I still play football? They're like, yeah, but you just got to do the work to get back to it. So, like, work me through that process. Because broken pelvis, almost busted like a broken leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't getting right up and walking away right up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like,
I still got plates in my hips.
wait, you still got plates in your hips and you ran the ball like you did?
Yeah, man, it's just part of the game, dog.
Hold on. Like, if I bump my shin, it hurts with that metal plate, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get hit and you got metal plates. I can only imagine. Like, how does that feel? Does it
I don't,
hurt or you're just like block it out?
I don't feel nothing. I just keep on playing the game, man. I mean, I take real good care of my body as well. So going through those injuries, I learned how to not only like even after the game, I went to crunch the next day and got me a whole workout in. So that way I can always stay loose. I can't never let my body get tight because I know I have that type of stuff in me, you know. And it's a professional league, so I gotta treat my body like a professional.
That is just it's amazing. Okay, you take those first steps, right?
Mm,
You get towards you're like, okay, now it's time I'm getting on the field, right?
yeah.
I remember the first time when I took my boot off. Okay, I remember the first time I took my boot off to put pressure on my leg. I was scared as hell. And you're right, exactly. Right here, Romans 8:13. If God is for us, who can ever be against us? You're absolutely right. I was scared, nervous that once I put the full weight of my body on my leg, that my bones were going to break again. You're at the point where you're like, okay, now I'm going to get onto the field, right?
Yeah.
What was going through your head then? Because that's what I'm finding fascinating by it.
I get to play ball. I mean, really wanted too much. Like that was the whole goal, was just getting back and playing ball. So I came back in the fall camp of the next year, and I came back running, and I really just it was painful. Don't get me wrong. Like it wasn't no pain. It would be some days where I get out of practice and I barely can make it back to my dorm room where I can walk and things like that. But it was just a mindset of just getting through the pain. Like pain was only temporary. So I just kept pushing myself through it. And we played Miami our first game, and I rushed for like 75 yards and had a touchdown against Miami. So I mean, after that, it was kind of like, all right, just keep on going. I mean, you scored against one of the top teams. So I mean, what's holding you back now? All you gotta do is keep on going. So it showed me that it was possible at that point. And after that, I just put it all behind me and just pretended like it never even happened.
So, like, what was it that the coaches were saying?
They called me, my coaches and my teammates called me a Terminator because it was 2 months after my wreck. Well, I was in a wheelchair for like 2 months. Like the first week I got off a wheelchair, I was like on the anti-gravity machine. And I was just running every single day. I was back walking. Like I was just doing everything I needed to do. And mind you, for 2 months I had a catheter in too as well. So as soon as all that came out, like, I was just begging them like, just please take it out. As soon as I take it out, I'm gonna go to work. And it wasn't even 24 hours later, I was already back in the training room, just going right back at it.
See, this is what I find amazing about guys when they get to that level of where you're at, right? Like you could be like, okay, I had the accident. I'm going to Alabama. I could just coast it and get my scholarship, get my degree or whatever. Your goal was to get back on the field to play. So
I
then you
came down on a football
transfer.
scholarship.
Right. So then you transfer over to TCU.
Yes, sir.
Which I don't know why, but TCU has always been one of my favorite teams, and I think it's just because of their name, the Horned Toads,
Horn
the,
frogs.
the Horned Frogs. I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I've just always loved that name. I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But you actually do pretty good your first time
Yes, sir.
being there. So you get through there. Nobody calls you up in the draft, all that stuff, right? Which happens. Like, who's going to take the chance on a guy with a busted hip, right?
I did a NFL minicamp with the New York Giants.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying they probably thought you were a liability, which now they're probably sitting back going, Jesus, this guy just has a busted hip, and now he's just dominating in the COFL. You know what I'm saying? But you get the call, you go there. What is the main goal for Mr. Trey Sanders once he got to the Continental Football League?
Dominate. I think that's everybody goal when they come here is to dominate, and everybody wants to get to the next level. But I mean, I understand that a lot of politics come with that stuff. You know, you got to be in the right area sometimes. You got to do a whole lot of things to get to that point. And I was out of football for the longest, so I just wanted the opportunity to play football. No matter if I had to go play in the parking lot somewhere against somebody, I just wanted to play ball. So I mean, once I got the opportunity to come out here, and they gave me the opportunity, it wasn't no second thought in my mind. I was ready to go. They called me when I was out the country too. So as soon as they called me, I was out the country. I was ready to get back to America to start working out.
Wait a second. Hold on. You were out of the country.
Yeah.
They call you and they say, hey, we have this opportunity for you.
Mm.
And you're trying to find the first plane ticket back home.
Well, I was over there for about 2 weeks. It was the first day when they called me. As soon as I land, I found out.
Right.
So after that, I was on the beach. So I went to the beach and started working out.
All right, explain a beach workout for a football player. Explain a beach workout.
It's more like cardio. I mean, it's easy because, you can draw, your own cones and stuff in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And you just do drills like that. Or you can just run in the water and things like that. But I grew up on the beach, so I'm used to, being in the sand and just working out all the time, whether it's just running or just taking a jog, running a mile, 2 miles. I'm just used to being in that type of environment.
Now, you've lived in some warm places.
Yeah.
Alabama, warm. Florida, warm. You played at TCU. But what is the Austin heat like?
Texas heat different either way. I grew up in Florida. Florida just more of a humid state. It feel like humidity state. It just feel like you're playing in the oven in Florida. Out here, it's like a lot of this out here is turf, so you can feel the heat through your cleats.
Right.
So I mean, I kind of got used to it playing at TCU though.
Well, right, yeah. All right, so you get the call, you make it, you guys get through the first season. Not the best way that you wanted to, right?
Yes, sir.
There were some glimmers of hope, but where do you see yourself in the Texas Syndicate in the years to come?
I mean, whatever God has a plan for me, I'm just going with God's plan. Of course, I would love to come back and play, but that's not up to me. That's up to ownership and the GM. But if the opportunity presents itself, I would love to come back and play for them.
See, now I think you'd be a great inspirational story to go around to some of the children's hospitals, right?
Yes, sir.
For these kids. Now, Quincy was really big about giving back to the community, right? What is one of the things that you would like to give back to the community of the Syndicate before your time is up?
Just preaching about mental health and outside of football, man, because I feel like after this, a lot of guys are going back to, work out or just trying to figure out their next opportunity. So I feel like just taking care of your mental and just doing the little stuff that you need to do outside of football. So that way, if you do get an opportunity to play football again, like you're 100% ready. You're not frustrated with the things that's going on outside of football. Because if you so busy worried about everything outside of football, you can't go out there and play your game. You know, it's hard. So I would preach just mental health to everybody.
Now, because you've been an inspiration to me by just listening to you, looking at everything and going, it's just amazing that you're even sitting there and the point where you're at, or even being able to even get back onto the field, right?
Yes, sir.
So, like, for a young kid who is sitting in the hospital right now, right? That is that's hurt, that played a sport or whatever.
Mm.
And they're going, I don't know if I'm ever going to do this, or ever be able to get back. What would be that message you would give that child, that young boy, young girl,
I would
to
say
get back on the field?
I would say just take one day at a time. Because I mean, of course, we all want to play the sport, but you know, you want to be where your feet at all the time. If you're hurt, take that time to get your mental right. Take that time to learn stuff outside of your sport that you didn't learn because you're so busy in your sport. I feel like when you're a high profile athlete, you want to be the best. You're so invested in your sport that you forget that there's life after that sport. So I feel like you need to take the time and while you're training and things like that, go find something new, find a hobby to do for yourself, and just take one day at a time. Don't get so focused in, well, I need to be back for the next season or I need to be back for the next game, because if you get caught up in that and then the things don't work out, you're going to be down on yourself. But if you just take each day and just be blessed, just to wake up and to be able to walk and do things, because some people want to play sports who never ever had a chance to play sports, and for you to just even get out there on the field is a blessing in itself. So just taking the time and just need to do what you need, just each day do what you need to do to get back on the field. As long as you have a chance, just be blessed that you get to have a chance to go back and play. Don't get so caught up in the future, because it's a lot of things. I mean, we all want to be a millionaire. Everybody want to be a billionaire. But if you're so caught up on that, you're going to be frustrated to the point of where you can't take care of the business that you have right in front of you. You can't take care of the goal at hand.
That is that's inspiration, because I had a best friend of mine who died of ALS. And as we just saw today, the great
Chris Johnson,
CJ2K, just got, announced that he had ALS and stuff like that, right? We just don't know how quick life could end.
Yeah.
And for you to sit there and go through what you went through, and just, 7 years later, you're on a professional team playing football, is an inspiration to anybody out there who's going through that. And I love how you keep talking about mental health. Get your mind right. And for that, sir, I commend you for that, because so that's a hard thing for men to talk about, mental health. We just don't talk about it much.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you talking about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, now, one game left. And if I'm not mistaken, it's against Tall City, right?
Yes, sir.
You got to do me a favor.
What's up?
Quincy, Coach Champagne, let's just let the Terminator run all over him. And let's see if he can get 1,000 yards in one game. Do you think that's possible?
That's about 200 carries, ain't it?
That'd be about 200 carries. I don't know if it's possible. But no, it's the last game of the season, right? The last chance that these scouts are going to be able to get tape on you. Oh, see, Coach Champagne's listening. I say we at least give the man 20 touches and let him just go. There you go. See? Coach Champagne just said it. Run the darn ball, Trey.
Yeah, me and Coach Champagne got a hat that say run the damn ball. Run the darn ball.
But it's the last game of the season, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. what do you want people to know about this league and about this team coming up for the next years to come, and about Mr. Trey Sanders?
Just watch the game, man. I feel like that we all are hungry for our next opportunity. And even in this league, I feel like coming into this league, I didn't expect guys to be as hungry as they is. You know, each team we played, it was pretty much a battle. So to see guys out there just like me, just going at it, just because they love the game of football, I mean, it's a blessing. So anybody who's looking for opportunity or trying to find somewhere, I feel like this league in the next couple of years, man, it's going to be amazing to see the growth of it and the sacrifice Mr. Workman made, the sacrifice Coach Champagne made, dropping all those miles to come practice us every single day, the sacrifice that we all made individually as players come from different states all around the country. Um, I think that's gonna show in this last game. You know, everybody wants to be the best, but it takes a lot to be the best. And I feel like we all did our part when it comes to this season. When it comes to this next game, everybody's gonna get out and show out.
Well, there you go. I love it. And I've watched every single game on YouTube. I was at my son's wedding, and I was still watching one of the games at my son's wedding. It was a what did they say it was? An unplugged wedding. And I was still watching the Continental Football League. Tell people where they can find you on social media and all of that good stuff.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at T_Sanders6. Twitter at 6, the spelled out 6, God _ and yeah.
There you go, sir. I wish you the best of luck. Champagne, Coach Champagne, we got to let him at least run 20 touches. 20 touches. That's what I'm saying. At least 20.
Let's do it.
And then when you get in the touchdown, when you get in for the touchdown, you got to do a flex.
You got what you said?
You got to do a flex.
You said a flex?
Yeah, just boom.
I got
just
you.
Get in there. And just boom.
I'm pointing the camera for you too.
Yeah, the size that you look, I'd be afraid to even try to tackle you. I mean, look at him, Quincy. This dude, he's a monster. Oh, look at this. Coach Champagne said he's going to feed you the ball.
I like that,
if you
Coach.
If you get the touchdown, just throw up the X. Boom.
I got you.
Boom. All right, Trey. Thank you for joining us, man. Best of luck to you this weekend. And, dude, honestly, best of luck to you in your future. I really think you have something going with your story and that you could really be something motivational to other young children that have went through what you went through. And you are an inspiration to show them, hey, hard work and determination can get you where you want to be.
Yes, sir.
So I think I want to say thank you for that. And thank you for being so open and honest about the mental health and all of that stuff. I do appreciate it.
So thank y'all for the opportunity to talk.
No worries. Quincy said, here's who we're having. I'm like, let's do it. So I don't get a choice of who comes on the show. So
thank you, Mr. Workman.
It's all him. All right, Trey. Thank you, and I'll be watching you this Saturday.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless to you, brother. Quincy, I will say this. The roster that you've put together, right, is a roster of collected and inspirational young men that you've put together, right? So I'm going to ask you this before we get out of here, right? You had conversations with all of these guys before they came. You get them down there to camp, and now to see how they've all bonded over this warfare that we call football. And to see how they all genuinely, because you haven't seen any drama out of your locker room or anything like that, where players are sitting there bashing each other, social media like you do in other sports, right? for you as an owner to not have any of that, right? And to watch these young men bond and grow together. What does it mean to you as an owner?
I think it's a testament to the character of the guys that we have, the coaching staff, the general manager, just everybody around. They kind of knew what this was about, the opportunities they had, and they didn't want to mess it up. So it all goes to them, man. They had nothing to do with me. That's all on them.
See, I get you every now and then. I get you to where you get that emotional side, and you hate it, don't you? You hate it.
Hey, man. It happens. I'll be all right. It can happen. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Now I know, Quincy. We only got one more. What press release?
Or whatever you said about Mr. Kelly. I haven't seen this.
I'll have to go back and dig for it, man. It was on Twitter. I'll have to go back and dig for it somewhere. Huh? That's where I saw it. Huh?
Okay.
Or maybe I said something I shouldn't have. All I know is I saw it. You know what I mean? Is that he stepped down. That's all I know. You know? But Quincy, this weekend, 4th of July, you have your last game of the season.
And it's a big game. It's a free for all. This game. Free for the community. No cover charge. It's no cover for the game.
Well, you're getting ambitious there, ain't you, buddy?
Not ambitious, but they're not having the city didn't have a fireworks show this year, so I just want to give the community something to come and watch and do.
See, now that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Giving back to the community, and that's the one thing that you said. With this, you wanted to give back to the community, and that's what you're doing. So for that, I commend you, sir.
I mean, what's better than the 4th of July? You know, you can't see fireworks, you can see some football.
That is true. I, unfortunately, will be barbecuing because we're having family members over. And I can tell you exactly. Listen, I can tell you exactly how my 4th of July is going to look. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Here's how it's going to look. On the 4th of July. Starting at noon, I am going to be watching Canada to be determined. Then at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be watching Paraguay to be determined. And then, guess what else I will be watching at 7 o'clock? The Texas Syndicate playing Tall City Gold in the last game of the season.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Plus, we got the
Mr. Elliott, I will say this. I am happy that you did not go after the Texas Syndicate. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
That's all I'm going to say. But no, much respect to Mr. Elliott. Sometimes I feel his methods are a little raw, but hey, to each their own. He does. I will give him credit. He does call people out on their bullshit. So I will give him credit there. So good work on that one. But I'm glad you didn't go after Quincy.
Hey,
There's Mr. Kitchen.
Me and Mr. Elliott, cool. You know, we talk. You know,
I got no issues with him. I follow his page. I pay attention to his stuff.
I know him before I got into all of this.
So, yeah, I follow his stuff. You know, like I said, I mean, if this would have been me 2020, I'd have been right in line with the way Mr. Elliott handles his stuff. But
But
you know.
I'm telling you, Manny's gonna be in town Saturday, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No, you're right. Quincy has done a very, very good job. I'm just saying, Mr. Elliott, there's been some times you went after some people that were doing good jobs and you just went after them. But that's cool, bro. I did it too in 2020 and with the XFL and
on
UFL.
On Monday on Monday we're gonna have Fred on the show.
Okay, that's cool. Like I said, I got no. Listen, I follow the dude's page. I follow it. I got no. I mean,
Fred, you gonna come on Monday?
He's more than welcome to. He's more than welcome to. Hell, I'll send the link now if he wants to come on. Unless you're ready to go, I'm just got the World Cup playing in my ear.
Cool.
Huh?
I'm cool. I ain't got nothing today. I'm just resting my knee. I did too much on Saturday. My knee swelled up. Sundays.
That's what. Wait, how old are you?
Dude, you forgot. I did 23 years in the military. I've had 2 knee surgeries. I'm not supposed to be doing everything. I'm not supposed to be doing everything I be doing.
Yeah, I know.
I earned my disability rating honestly, but I'm still out here trying to help out and do stuff. Yeah. So
listen, and we promise next year the show will get better. Quincy, how many more shows are we gonna have? We're gonna take some time off, and then maybe we're gonna talk about that later and figure it out how we're gonna do it.
I mean, it's really gonna be on you, man. We can go. We'll probably dial it down just a little bit, just so we can both get some time and just relax. Probably go like maybe twice a month.
You can do that, Mr. Elliott. I'm gonna shoot you something right now. What? Hey, what a way to end this last show, our last stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to do one next week. So we got to talk about the game.
With Mr. Elliott being on the show.
But this weekend's a big man. We got a lot of people going to be at the show. I mean, be at the game. We got the commissioner, owner will be there. We have some potential team ownership groups might be in attendance at the game at the same time. So, this weekend's a big weekend.
Right, yeah. So I just shoot you a message, Mr. Elliott. I will tell you this. Oh, wait, I need to put that on there too. Hold on.
Yeah, you might want to.
What time you want to have him come on? 8:15?
8:15.
Is he, I don't know where he's at. Is he Central or Standard?
How's Amanda doing?
She's doing good. She's doing good. We'll talk about that off the air. So, what is it? Central time? Central Standard Time nowadays?
Central.
Whatever.
Standard, I guess.
I'm so sick of that shite, right?
I'm surprised
Mr.
Germany
Elliott
lost, dude.
I know, to Paraguay. Check your messages, but thank you guys to everybody. We will be letting you guys know with the season being up, what is up, Owen, with the season being over as of next week. We will definitely have a show next week. We're going to bring, Quincy wants to bring Mr. Elliott on next week, so we will bring him on next week to break down everything for the remainder of the year and stuff like that. And then we'll keep you guys posted of when we're going to do the shows, but it will be on Mondays. We'll just figure something out on how we're going to do the schedule and all that. Quincy, we got anything else? WeFunder.com/COFL Syndicate.
No, I think that's about it for right now.
All right, that'll work. I'm Spurge. That is the general right over there, the owner and operator of the Texas Syndicate, who just gave me the bird when he did his salute.
I did not give you the bird.
You guys didn't notice that? He did it like this.
I did not. I do not do things like that. People who know me know I don't do things like that. Because if I'm going to do it, we just like this. It's not going to be.
You're just going to do it like this. Read between the lines.
I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's not going to be settled.
We will do We will see you guys next week with an entire Syndicate breakdown for the whole season, all of that good stuff. With that being said, I'm Spurge. That's the general. We'll see you guys next week.